Good day. I just want to share this amazing part that as I was praying this morning, the Lord spoke to me by the parable of the prodigal son. And I'm quickly going to read it. It's from verse 14 to 24, but I'm going to read it in the Amplified. And as I read it, I will share what I have experienced while I was praying. And when he had spent all he had, a mighty famine came upon that country, and he began to fall behind and be in want. And it's as if the Lord reminds me of, we all have had this knowledge about the Bible. We read the Bible and we share things that the Lord revealed to us, and we were so happy-go-lucky. And then all these things in the world become weirder and weirder. And COVID hits, and it feels like as if your whole world has pulled out underneath your feet. And it felt like everything is running dry. That excitement that we had, and I'm speaking from myself, but I think not only me, but a lot of people have experienced the dryness in our lives. It's as if our little flame is flickering and we realize we only have that extra can of oil that we can fill our lamps now with and survive on that oil. So he went and forced himself upon one of the citizens of that country, who sent him into his fields to feed hogs. And sometimes we glue ourselves to people, focusing on them to help us, to be there for us. And we forget that we can't rely on human beings, because the word says, cursed are those who lean on the arm of the flesh. And then further he said, and he would gladly have fed on and filled his belly with the corrupt pots that the hogs were eating, but they could not satisfy his hunger, and nobody gave him anything better. So sometimes we just taking a little bit here and a little bit there, but nobody and nothing can satisfy the inner hunger. The only way we can satisfy the hunger is the Word of God. Stay at His feet, and He will provide in that need that we have. Verse 17, then when he came to himself, he said, how many hired servants of my father have enough food, and even food to spare, but I am perishing, dying here of hunger. I will get up and go to my father, and I will say to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and in your sight. And after we're realizing that this world cannot feed us, this world cannot give to us what we really need, we come to a place of a decision to make. And then he say, I'm no longer worthy to be called your son. Just make me like one of your hired servants. So he got up and come to his own father. But while he was still a long way off, his father saw him and was moved with pity and tenderness for him. And he ran and embraced him and kissed him fervently. And I just saw this picture while I was thinking of this part.